Hello friends, myself Ravi and welcome to my channel. In today's video we will learn what is ViewChild Decorator and how we can implement ViewChild Decorator. In previous videos, if you know, we have learned about the decorators, different type of decorator, and inside the property decorator we have learned input decorator, output decorator. In this video we will learn about the ViewChild Decorator, which is a type of property decorator. So without getting late, let's get started. So ViewChild Decorator allows us to inject into a component class references to elements used inside its template. So basically what it does, it will allow you to manipulate the DOM element using the template reference variable in the HTML DOM element and ViewChild Decorator into the component.ts. Okay. So let's not get a lot of into the theory. Let's directly go to the implementation. First of all, we will see what we need to do. So let's go to Chrome. So right now if you see, I have created two input boxes. Okay, and if you see, by default this input box is not focused. So what we want, by default this input box, which is enter name, this should be focused by default. Okay, so in order to achieve this functionality, we need to use ViewChild Decorator. Let's go to VS Code. So now if you see in the HTML file, we have two input fields, one to enter the name, another to enter the username. We want this enter name input field to be focused, right? So in order to achieve that, first of all we will attach one template reference variable to this input field. So for that, let's add hash as a prefix and give a name to the template reference variable. In my case, I will name it as nameref. You can name whatever you want. So now we have created one template reference variable here, right? Now let's go to our app.component.ts and here let's create one variable with the name element ref. Okay, and let's give it a type of element ref. Okay, element ref. Okay, now in the latest Angular version, we always need to initialize our object. So let's do that. Give one object as element ref. Okay, so now it is initialized. Now in order to access the HTML DOM element inside our TS file, we need to add the ViewChild Decorator. So how we can use how we can add that? We need to write @ViewChild. It will get imported by default. If it is not imported, you can explicitly import it here. It will come from Angular core. Now this ViewChild, inside this ViewChild, give double quotes. In this double quotes, we will give the name of our template reference variable. So the name is, you can see here, nameref, right? So we can copy it and go to app.component.ts and paste it here. Now in order to manipulate this template reference variable, which is of type element ref, we need to use some lifecycle hook method. Okay, so the lifecycle hook method that we will be using here is AfterViewInit. Okay, so first of all we need to implement that method. So let's implement AfterViewInit. Okay, now we need to also create one method here, which is ng AfterViewInit. Okay, now inside this method we can write something, this dot the name of object, which is name element ref, dot native element. So in order to access all the properties of the input element, we need to have this native element. Inside this we have focus, so that we can focus on that particular field. So now let's go to our Chrome and see if it is working. Now you can see in the Chrome, by default this enter name field is focused, right? Now let's also see what are the different property that this native element has. Okay, we can use those property according to our need. Okay, so for that let's console this whole thing, this dot name element ref dot native element. Okay, so I'm consoling it. Now inside console you see this input object, right? If you open it, you can see all the properties of this input field. Okay, you can see we have area row index, we have checked, we have children nodes, we have class name, we have form, we have id, we have inner HTML, we have max length, we have name, offset height. So these are the different properties that is there inside that native element. So that's how you can implement @ViewChild Decorator for focusing your one of the input field by default. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please do subscribe our channel to get more update. Thanks and have a nice day.